Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Leigh Fuge and I'm here today at the British Boutique Guitar Festival, and I'm sat here with Rosie from Turnstone Guitars, and we're going to be looking at some of Rosie's acoustics. So we've got two acoustics in the video today. So what's this first one I'm holding in my hand right now?
This is what's called the TD, which is our take on the Dreadnought, the iconic instrument that is the Dreadnought. We wanted to give our spin on what we thought it could be.
Yeah, it's a lovely looking guitar, very weighty. It's a good weight for an acoustic. You wouldn't normally associate an acoustic with being quite heavy. Not that this is too heavy, but it's definitely got some weight to it.
It's got some weighty wood on the back and side, so I'll get to that.
Yeah. So all these are handmade then by you?
Yes, there's a team of 3 of us in a workshop in Surrey, and we make about 16 to 20 guitars, largely custom guitars a year.
Cool. So what is the spec on something like this? Well, being custom, I guess it varies from guitar to guitar.
Yeah.
So what's this particular spec that I'm holding now?
This one in particular, on the soundboard, we have what's called Swiss Moon spruce, which is a particular spruce from Switzerland, which is harvested at either a full moon, I think, or a new moon, or some kind of moon, which means the sap levels are superior. And from my mind, I use it because it's great quality spruce, and that's what's important to me. So that's what we've got on the soundboard. On the back and sides, we've got what's called Malaysian blackwood. That's kind of where we're getting the heaviness of the guitar. It is a very dense wood, but it also has a lovely ring to it, so it brings a great kind of overtone, rich sound to the guitar. Trim-wise, we've got ebony binding with mahogany going round. We've got a back strip down the centre for a design that links into the mahogany in the neck, and the ebony then links back with what is the back of the headstock, and the volute has got a veneer of ebony. And we have Goto tuners, Goto 510s, 21:1 gear ratio. And on the front side, looking a bit more at the design elements, we have an Art Deco style rosette, which is also reflected in a 12 fret inlay on ebony fretboard and bridge. We've got Malaysian blackwood on the top. This is the Turnstone bird, which is the Turnstone bird is what the company is named after, and we like to carve that into the top. And Evo gold fret wire with spherical ends.
Cool. So a lot of interesting spec there. So that brings up a good question for people to debate in the comments below. Does the moon affect the way a guitar sounds based on the wood? There's a question right there for the YouTube's comment section. What do you reckon, Mike? Does the moon affect the way a guitar sounds?
The moon always affects me.
It affects the player probably more.
Yeah.
So there you go. Does the moon, or the full moon I should say, affect how the wood that goes into your guitar sounds? So I'm going to play this now so you can have a listen to it. It's very comfortable when you sort of hold it on your lap. I noticed you have this little cutaway there, just rounded off a little bit, which is really nice. Yeah. So yeah, the frets are very comfortable as well. Nice rounded edges for anyone who can't see that on the camera. And the action's very low as well for an acoustic. So being that I'm mainly an electric player, as you guys know, it's very comfortable to transition to this guitar. So let's have a listen to it. So yeah, that sounds great. The extra sort of density in the wood really adds to the resonance of this guitar. And also, I don't know if you saw that on the close-up camera, but look at that neck heel. That's fantastic for an acoustic.
Yeah. So
you've got rid of all the bulk there.
Exactly. So I call that my offset heel, where, especially with cutaways, but I think, like you say, even with non-cutaway, the easing of the hand, kind of where it gets slimmer to the dusty end of the fretboard.
Yes.
You really, players notice that.
Yeah, even on obviously a non-cutaway guitar like this, it's got a 14th fret join, but because of that neck heel, you can still kind of get right up to the 14th fret and play right up there if you need to as well. Cool, so we've got another guitar to look at, so let's get this other one in and see what that's like. So this one is a little bit different.
This one is a little bit smaller, and I call this the TG model. Just pop this one back.
So instantly I can feel this one is a lot lighter than the other one.
It's a lot lighter,
as well.
and again that comes down to the wood. So Alpine spruce on the soundboard, an English wood actually on the back, which is English grown black walnut. Really, really beautiful English wood.
That's a nice stripe there as well, where the
Beautiful
join
sap
line is.
stripe going through. But yeah, it's kind of one of those mid-weight woods, so kind of similar in character to mahogany,
Okay.
imparting a bit more of a warmer, more rounded sound to the guitar, whereas the Malaysian black wood is a lot denser, so you've got a bit heavier sustain, more of a ring to it. So all of these woods have their own characters, but yeah, the model size a little bit smaller, as you can see, tighter waist, but still, you know, a reasonably sizable model. And we've got that teamed again with another mahogany neck, some lovely flamed maple on the back of the headstock, which ties into the sycamore on the binding. And if you flip it around, you might notice this one, as you noted, the other one is a 14 fret join, this one is a 12 fret join. Yes. Specified for the person that this guitar was built for, moving the bridge into that slightly sweeter spot in the midsection of the lower bout. Gets a little bit more pump and a bit more volume out of the guitar. But you sacrifice a few less frets, but we've got around that with the Florentine cutaway.
Yeah, I kind of prefer a 12 fret join acoustic myself, because I just like the sort of extra articulation you get from the brightness.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's caused by the position of the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know much about the sort of physics of building an acoustic, but I know what I like the sound of.
Yeah, and you'll also maybe notice that your arm, being that little bit closer to your body, it kind of gives a bit more of kind of an intimate experience.
Yeah, I think the 12 fret join appeals to people like me that are predominantly electric players as well.
Right, okay.
Because obviously with the smaller body, this sort of feels like I'm playing an electric guitar.
Yeah, interesting.
Whereas when you play a Dreadnought, because the bridge is slightly further away
Yeah.
because of that additional 2 fret join, there's that slight overreach.
Yeah.
Whereas on a 12 fret join, it feels a bit more
Got you. Yeah.
central, I guess. Like all the electric players will know what I mean when I say that. So yeah, what we're going to hear in this one, with the combination of the woods and the new bridge position, it should be a little brighter than the other one. It's still going to have plenty of low end, but not as much as a Dreadnought style. So anyone who's played this type of acoustic before will know that you get a little bit more sort of high end articulation. So that's great for people that like to jump between playing chords and lead guitar stuff as well, or more sort of intricate picked lines. Yeah. It's a very fast feeling neck. I think with a neck like this, you could easily transition from like playing like rhythm stuff. Like that doesn't feel too dissimilar to just like a chunky electric guitar.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, very, very fast feeling. And again, the low action really helps that as well. So if you're someone like me who struggles with the transition from a electric to a typical acoustic, something like this is a very, very comfortable alternative, because it's got that really fast, really sort of easy to play feel. So yeah, sounds great, plays great. So where can people find out more if they want to check out the brand?
So we've got a website. We're on www.turnstoneguitar.co.uk. We're on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook. So yeah, that's probably a good place to start.
Cool. So there's going to be some links down below in the description to all of Rosie's websites and socials. So go check those out. Check out this brand. They're making some really cool custom guitars. Go give them some love. And don't forget to check out all the other videos from the British Boutique Guitar Festival as well. Big thanks to Mike for putting this on. It's going to be a great event, and there's going to be lots of cool content coming out of this weekend. And a very special thanks to David Dyke Luthier Supplies. As you can see on the wall behind me there, David is the main sponsor of the event, so go and check his stuff out as well. And while you're down there debating if the moon affects the sound of your guitar, don't forget to leave a comment to let me know about that, but also what you think of these guitars in general. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.